I pull up? See you in the after party. You and all your girls say you know you're naughty. Sipping on a hand, I know you love that Bacardi. Ooh. Alright, I pull up in the after party. You and all your girls say you know that naughty. Don't leave it. Okay, I'll pull up. How about at the after party? You and all your friends, yeah, they love to get naughty. Sipping on a hand, I know you love the Bacardi. 1942, I'll take you back in the Rari. Skipped? Skipped? Alright, cool. Bow! What is Louis Brothers, and welcome to the new and improved and the first first live cam, or I say face cam because it ain't live right now. I'm gonna try that next week or so. But welcome back to the Biscuit Head Podcast. I am your host, Dre, and the whole point of this show. Look, I got this joke from a basketball voiceover video a few years ago. Homie threw the basketball at one person. He said, F you, N-word. And then, oh, biscuit head, crybaby, big biscuit head. And I'll have to find a video eventually, but that was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. But biscuit heads it's just, I've called people biscuit heads in playful means and joking means for the last 5 years. So it's just been a catchphrase of mine. But listen here, right? I'm a biscuit head. You definitely a biscuit head. We all biscuit heads because we do dumb shit. So this is, a podcast talk about current events, music that I like, and some biscuit head stuff. Eventually, I might have I'm working on some new segments just to put out throughout the week as things come to me. So yeah, I'm gonna do some gameplay soon, but we gonna get to that later. First off, 2020 is canceled. 2020 is canceled. I don't know when all of this COVID-19, that Rona, will be over. But yeah, whenever that's solidly done, we just gonna have a huge New Year's party. It's just gonna be a whole thing, okay? Because this 2020 has been an L. I mean, not only has this we done lost Kobe, we got the coronavirus popping off. Tom Brady ain't even on the Patriots no more. Tom Brady, 20 years. I've been alive 4 more years than he been on the Patriots. So, and he's with the Bucks, like. Anyway, we can start off with this coronavirus thing. First off, people are trash. Y'all, people are trash. Okay? First off, my job is still open. I believe that my job won't close until it's just somebody that comes in and coughs on everything. Then they'll close. But, life goes on. You still gotta do what you gotta do. But the most disappointing part about all of this is that the government has recommended, hey, stay in the house. Chill. Relax. Don't do nothing. Just be in the house. That's what people always say. I can't wait for some time off. I just absolutely can't wait for some time off. Girl, I'm so stressed and this, that, and the third. And the government is telling you, stay your black ass home. Don't do nothing. And here we are in 2020. Where the government is telling you, stay home. You on the highway and they got signs that say, stay safe from COVID-19. Stay home. Only reason I know that is because I have to drive on the highway every day to work. But people, I go outside and people are sitting on top of the sitting on top of the mailbox. Like, sir, what are you doing? This is a community area. All of our mailboxes are stacked next to each other. Now I gotta worry about your legs kicking me upside the head, dog. Like, what's up? So there's that. And then more and more, I'm driving to work yesterday, and there's a whole family just out on their bicycles, just getting it. I mean, yes, first off, congratulations to you being a family and being active together. Hooray, hurrah. Can you not schedule that when the kids, when it's not a whole virus thing going on? Like, we mere moments away from them just saying, shut the country down. From a geographical standpoint, son, just shut it down. I'm sorry, that was extra. I apologize for your ears. But it's like people have been waiting for this. People, like, everybody can't wait to just be able to chill, sit at home, and do nothing. And now everybody's like, oh, you know what? I got some time. Let's go for a bike ride. Let's sit on top of the mailbox. Let's just walk to the corner store and get some chips. First off, I'm highly alarmed by what people are buying too. Now, granted, yes, part of my little frozen my frozen rations includes a box of honey buns. I'm large. I like sweets. I like honey buns. So I got frozen honey buns in the freezer right now. However, also, people out here just the stuff I see in people's cars. It's like it's ridiculous. Like, went to the BJ's last week. Was it last Saturday? It was last Saturday, yeah, because I closed. I closed at my job and got home like 3 o'clock in the morning. 8:15, there were 3 cars in the BJ's lot. They opened at 9 o'clock. By 8:32, there is a line forming, and they got the little velvet ropes like it's a VIP service at a club. It's like, what meanest thou this? And like literally people are outside in the line pulling up, and like literally people driving up next to this line of people that eventually I did have to get in, and just dropping off their people like, go ahead and get in line, I'm gonna find a spot. And you park, and people are already parking in the second half of the lot. That's how you know it's about to be packed. And people are hilarious because it's like, I got to make sure I get some water, and I didn't get the bottles. I don't usually drink bottles. I got my little gallons. I got 2 cases of gallons. They limit the water already. That was last week. I was lucky enough that I went to Walmart and they had like 3 packs of toilet paper left, so I just got those. And yeah, and I was like, oh right, and I got some dog food. This lady, completely random, unsolicited. I could trip over her tomorrow. You make sure that dog got something to eat. Oh, all right. Thank you, ma'am. Like, I just did that little nervous laugh you do when you don't know if somebody is crying. Thanks. Oh yeah, sure. It's like, get out my card. What are you doing? Anyway, I guess what? Oh, my bad. I guess the plus side to this is that if I can, I'm gonna try to throw up some photos. Hold on, let me see if I can get this right. Did it work? No, it ain't work. Pause. Boo! Yup, that one. That part. Alright, so cool. This picture, so I'm posting this on YouTube, so I'm trying to for a little face cam thing. But right now, I'm showing everybody a picture that we got of Italy. As you guys know, Italy was one of the first countries to just shut it all down. They got limited hours where essentials only are sold at certain stores, and basically it's just stay your ass at home. They didn't cut off what was it? They didn't basically said just don't worry about paying no bills right now. Nothing. We're gonna keep everything on. We canceling work just for the time being. We want everybody to stay their ass in the house. And in the 2-3 weeks ago? The 2-3 weeks that they've done that, the water in Italy has literally, and I do mean literally, cleared up. Like, I just looked at it this morning to confirm I wasn't tripping. It wasn't just a whole bunch of clickbait. But there are fish And dolphins now swimming in the little canals that they have where they got the gondolas. If you don't know what a gondola is, it's the little boat you always see in the Italian movies with somebody sipping pasta. I said sipping pasta, good lord. It's not the Rona. I got allergies. Don't play with me. Um, but yeah, like it's so. I mean, it is working, and that's a great testament to Mother Nature will fix herself. In the 2 3 weeks since China has shut everything down for the most part, their economic shutdown or whatever. There are NASA images, and I didn't pull those up because I'm not digging that much. But Google it. But the what is it, NO2 levels? Some of the pollution has literally cleared from the area of that from China that has been sitting there and being ridiculous. Like I guess what do they have, a billion people in China? I think it's a billion. We just gonna say a billion for argument's sake at the moment. But they got a billion plus people, and their their NO2 levels. What is it? Not nitrous oxide. No, that's NOS. I'm stupid. No, but anyway, they cutting off like their skies have literally cleared up from satellite images. So it's like, okay, that's what's up. So partially, I'm thinking this could be great in regards of do the hashtag Thanos thing. Ain't nobody out here flat out. The world will clean itself up. So that's great. Um, Bad part is I think low key America has had the worst response to like of developed first quote unquote first world countries. I don't know what that means 'cause at the end of the day everybody trash. But America's had like the worst response period. I mean like San Francisco, they was on it, shut that ish down. Apparently one of the creators I follow, Pat Cloud, check him out. Apparently LA is now on a lockdown, so they recommend, not recommending, like they putting curfews. I think they putting curfews in place and whatnot, but they literally saying just stay the hell at home. Meanwhile, my side of the country, everything is still popping like normal. Ain't nobody staying at the house. In fact, I just heard my neighbors walk out the house. I'm a homebody. So if you ain't telling me nothing new, I'm enjoying this. Cause that's all I do anyway. I come home, I sleep. Now I'm doing a podcast. I got some other stuff, preparing, and I take care of the little homie here, and that's shit. So you telling me to stay home is like, thanks. The biggest meme that I saw that was funny as hell was like, when you find out that your lifestyle is what everyone else considers quarantine. Damn. But I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm okay with it. Um, but yeah, oddly enough, along with this, a whole bunch of the conspiracy theories for this are really interesting. I just like good conspiracy theories. They're always really fun. But one of them was um not apparently, because I did do a decent amount of reading. There was an event held last year. I cannot remember the place it was, but an event called Event 201, right? Event 201, it was a whole bunch of world leaders and quote unquote upper echelon, whatever the blip that means. I'm using upper echelon. And they ran a simulation. What? Yeah, messages. I'm recording, cuz. But they ran a simulation that showed like 65 million people dying because of a coronavirus, right? And that company, that the program that ran the simulation and the company that owned the Buttercom was ran by Bill Gates. Bill Gates and a whole bunch of other people have just stepped down from their positions as CEOs. So I don't know if that's because they just like, hey, look, I got enough money, I'm chilling. This is about to be a wrap. GG, goodbye. The company will run itself. Somebody else can take over, or it's something else. But that's they did. First off, Reddit is hilarious. People be going go crazy on Reddit, but on Reddit there was a post where where Bill Gates and his wife were answering questions about that event or asking anything about COVID-19. I don't know why we asking somebody that ain't a doctor. Like, I'd rather hear Dr. Oz or someone of that medical stature about it first. But the one of them was saying one of his responses to to one of the questions was that there was a way that eventually we could digitally confirm if people have gotten vaccinated or otherwise. And then turns out there's some what you call ID 2020 where it's basically we basically about to be out here. Have you ever heard of the show called The Feed on Amazon? I know it's like Amazon Prime. Well, why did we go to Amazon Prime? But yeah, no. Amazon on the Amazon Prime, there is a show called The Feed, and this show basically everybody has been like from birth. They are I don't know if it's from birth. Let me not lie, but it's a way to be interconnected. So literally, if instead of having a camera and a microphone set up in front of me and using my computer to record, there's literally a set of wires in my skull right now that I can literally look at somebody next to me and connect with them, have a conversation, send them an image. I can call them all controlled through my brain. Like, it's a really good show, and it's like they took the episode of Black Mirror, which is another twisty type of Black Mirror is actually kind of dark, but it's only dark because it's scary and how realistic it could be, probably closer than we think. But it's like they took the episode where you have a chip in your eye, and everything that you can see is recorded, and you can run back your memories on it, and you can like live cast to your television, all of that. But it's like they took that idea and took it 100 steps further. But eventually, the only way to have a digital record of who has been vaccinated to confirm would be like maybe they give you this vaccination and they give you a chip. Oh, that would be really, really interesting. But things move on. I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen, but if it do, I piece some of it together here. The other part I think that's kind of dope is that a lot of the stuff that people have said isn't possible, like clean in public. What is this? What? I apologize. But one of the things that was pulled up or set up, is that now public spaces are being cleaned on a consistent basis. People that were told they can't work from home are now being able to work from home. It's like it's more of a preference, but when you still want to make money and you're trying to keep your people safe, or at least keep that appearance of keeping your people safe, you're gonna make adjustments, and that's what a lot of companies are doing. So I think that is dope, that people are able to, to still do what they need to do. And now the interesting thing is once this all passed, if this ever passes, is if all of these things will keep going. The cleaning of public spaces on a consistent basis, or sanitizing, and different work hours. It'll just be interesting to see, from a far back view. The other part too is that creators are probably just going crazy because now, they always, a lot of people that are successful in creation, they have to try to gauge when somebody will get home. What's the best time to release a video? Everybody home. So if you subbed, hell, even if you're not subbed, you might stumble across, or somebody might stumble across this. I'm still gonna put hashtags on it when I make clips, to put on Instagram or whatnot. But this is a great time if you wanted to try creation, because you ain't doing nothing but sitting there, no way. And if you're supposed to make it, you gonna make it. If you ain't, work harder, find something else that ain't for everybody. I'm not saying it's even for me, but I try to learn. But it's a great time to just try to do other things that you have. I know a lot of people are pissed. My gym is closed. Hey, yo, bruh, find a YouTube video. Do your push-ups. It's gonna be fine. Actually, I need to do some push-ups. That's a whole nother subject. Anyway, um, I have to apologize to last week. I um, did not put out an episode. I had a lot going on. I couldn't piece it together. A lot of my research and put together days were kind of screwed up. I actually got into a fender. I won't say fender bender. I got in an accident because I'm looking at it. I'm simple. It's like, man, I can drive my car. My sub still works, and my bumper's cracked. But then I go out to work I had the next day off, so I just chill, try to recover. I ain't trying to go to the hospital just in case somebody in there hacking it up with the Rona, you feel me? But then I start my car on Wednesday. I get 5 minutes from the house, and it's like, keyless operation system needs service. Excuse me? What? What? So I go ahead and Google it. And it's like, yeah, it's a problem with the signal from from your key fob to your car, and my car doesn't start with a key. It's literally just the little, yeah. So I'm like, I just got in an accident. I'm already not excited about driving, and if I take off and somebody hit me, I am going to be pissed. So, but I couldn't. So, but instead of risking that, I went ahead. I called my boss, and shout out to him, big man. He called. He called him. It's like, hey, yo, I don't know what's going on with my car, but I'll try to get everything together. I'll be at work, and I'll just come in extra early tomorrow. He was cool with that. Fine. I take my car to get what you call it. I'm just thinking, if initially even the insurance company, they're like, yeah, it'll be fine. You only have, it'll be, you have your car back in like 2 days. We'll just get the rental and you'll be fine. I go and take my car, and they say, they'll give you the text alerts. Yeah, your car will be ready. We're assessing the car. We'll send you updates, whatever. All of Thursday went by. I worked 15 hours trying to make up the money that I missed on Wednesday. I ain't hear no. I text the guys like, hey, any updates? What's going on? Oh, we're sorry. We're still assessing the damage. I'm thinking, okay, they just BSing. Like, they just BSing me. There's no way in Hades it's that much. They called me the next day on my way to work. Boy, I mean to tell you, my mouth was agape, not agape, agape, bro. Cause they told me, like, I can't even tell you all it was. Like, there's pan damage, and there's this, that, and the third, and a this bar, and that's damaged. It's like, what? So yeah, your deductible is 500, but there was a little over $2,000 worth of 2,000. Wow, 2 stacks. 2.5, 2 checks. That's 2 good checks. That's like overtime checks. It's like, what? What do you mean? Like, I wasn't even. This guy in a bigger work van hit this other lady, and she hit me. And then I was allowed, by the grace by the grace of the gods, that I was able to pull it back together and get out of traffic before I hit the person in front of me. But I was third in line. Like, well, how I get this much damage? But it's like, I guess that's the benefit of insurance to some degree, because I ain't got 2 stacks to just throw in my car, so get insurance, kids. Anyway, give me a second. We don't get into this music. Blah.